Now, I decided to start this speech with a poem that I wrote a few years ago that was intended to, on the first day for grade 9s, welcome them to Westmount. So I encourage you now to think back to your first day in your first year and just remember how you felt. Coming to Westmount is very exciting, although walking these halls will be very frightening. You'll think the grade 12s are scary as you walk to class. You'll pass by them in the halls, scared what they think when you pass. But need not worry, this is Westmount, you see, built for you and for you, for her and for me. The students are nice, being kind in a flash. They'll show you the ropes, you'll understand in a dash. You'll make new friends, and you'll keep some of old. You'll earn medals, the Westmount way is always gold. So many sports and athletic school we are, but also scholarly and academic competitions we go far. Carryovers, flex days, sign-outs, and spirit. I'm terribly excited for you all to experience it. Do not fret if you do not understand. I still don't, and here I am. So have fun, be kind, and make good choices. Don't carry over, we'll start to hear the voices. Enjoy the day, meet someone new and see. Welcome home, Wildcats. It's for all of you, and for me. But, well, Wildcats, we did it. Almost, we have a month left, but we did it. But before I get too far into my speech, I promised my grade 9 self I would say this next part, so please bear with me because my grade 9 self really enjoyed puns. So, just thinking how far you've come to get to this point, it was a journey that required a lot of assistance to complete. So right now we should thank the things that are most important to us. So thank you to your legs for always supporting you. Thank your arms for always being by your side. Thank your neck for keeping your head up. And your spine for always having your back. Thank your feet, because they kept you grounded. Shout out the sidewalks for keeping me off the streets. And last but not least, thank your eyelids. Because every time you blink, it's just your eyelids clapping for you to cheer you on along the way. And now we suppose, turn around, thank your loved ones, they've probably helped too. As Charles Dickens said, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, but I wouldn't have wanted to endure it with anyone else. Entering this to mid-grade 9s those years ago, we got lost in the halls as if they were the moving staircases of Hogwarts. We anticipated our cataclysmic doom at the end of 2012 that never came. We danced to lyrics we didn't understand in Gangnam Style. We said YOLO, we said cray cray, we whipped, we Dougie'd, we did the Running Man, we did the Harlem Shake, all as if we were meant to. But spoiler alert, we never really were. And back then, Westmount had no air conditioning. I mean, it still doesn't. I know it's a cliche joke, but I felt it was necessary. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. I never remember when Toronto was called TO. Well, now it's the 6. Oh, how times have definitely changed. But then again, this past year alone, think of what we've survived. A bomb threat, 2 blackouts, and Ebola. But we're also the class that's undergone the most changes here at Westmount. Think of all the things that we've had to deal with. We've had 4 vice principals, 3 principals, 3 different advisor schedules, 2 flex day days, and most difficult of all, we've had 1 Mr. Thomas along the way. Now, as you sit here listening to this speech, nearly through with the overwhelming, stress-filled, and Thursday night sleep-reducing period of time which is Westmount Secondary School, it's also time to realize something. That we are ready to take on the world and explore and develop our passions. Innovator, street poet, and philosopher Drake once said, "Oh well, guess you lose some and win some. As long as the outcome is income, you know I won it all, and then some." And while it's true that the idea of material success has a larger influence on our lives than we'd like to admit, I challenge you to follow your dreams and do what truly makes you happy with your life. Be kind to others and yourselves, and never forget the potential of what you can achieve. Because I know with every ounce of my being, we all contain the gene to have an impact on this world and create a better future. But life will challenge you along the way, but continue to take chances and don't be afraid to fail. We will all experience failure along the way, and that is okay. Because some failure in life is inevitable. It is impossible to live without failing at something. Unless you've lived so cautiously, you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you failed by default. Don't let life dictate whether or not you are ready. Continue to take risks. you never know what benefits could come from them. Now, I believe it was William Shakespeare or Katy Perry who once said, "Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them." And as you go forward in the future, leave your legacy. Ask yourself, who do you want to be? Not what, but who. How we will be remembered in high school won't be by our followers, our likes, or retweets, but our relationships, how you made others feel, and your attitudes towards them. Greatness lives in all of us, and to be great is to leave everyone you see feeling even the slightest bit happier than when you came. Tables turn, bridges burn, we live and learn. Mistakes are made, memories fade, but we still continue to live and learn. See, the success of our class has been prophesied since 2006, when Troy Bolton boldly made the claim, "We're all in this together." They were East High, and we were West Mount, but our Wildcat dreams still came true. We even had our own Chad Danforth, or as he's known to us, Ben Reed. However, this is the end of our journey now, and our lives are changing. And just as that West Mount poem welcomed students to school, it will also send some off. Leaving West Mount is very exciting, but departing these halls will be very frightening. You'll wonder who will remember you from this graduating class, and slowly the realization will build that the school is now your past. You'll think how different West Mount will be, once home to all of you and to me. How quickly these years have passed, gone in a flash. The memories we made will be recalled as a bash. As you move on, you'll make many new friends, and remember those of old, and recall with a smile how the school was definitely never, ever cold. We were once all Wildcats, linked in our past. We lived through High School Musical, and we were all the cast. We lived through carryovers, flex days, sign-outs, and spirit, and hopefully one day in our lives, it will prove useful we actually experienced it. We had fun and found ourselves along the way. We occasionally skipped class, only ever once or twice a day. But no matter what everyone does or where everyone goes, I know within me I'll never forget these 4 years that I ran through Westmount with my woes. But Wildcats, if I could leave you with one thought to carry with you, let it be this. The most dangerous risk of all is not spending your life doing what you want based on the bet you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. Leave an impact or be left behind. Thank you very much.